Well, Scott, that was a magnificent performance tonight. First half, I don't think we deserved to be one goal down. Second half was just wonderful.
Yeah, first half we were obviously disappointed coming in 1-0 down, but I thought we played well and there was no shouting, it was more tactical that we worked on. And in there, I thought the lads came out, great attitude second half, and the positive for me was Fraser's attitude. Comes on, not sulking that he was on the bench, goes on, wins a header for the first goal, and it pretty much shows what we've been working on for a winger to be in that position at the right time, and he just anticipates where the ball's going to go as well. And for me, Murph down this side, Nick as well, I thought the two were excellent. They caused so much problems coming down this side, and the composure on the ball today was so much better.
We were talking in commentary there about Nick himself. He seemed to have hurt himself quite badly at one point, and we saw him coming close to you, and I wondered if you were asking if you wanted to come off, because he seemed to be saying, no, I'm fine.
No, he was a wee warrior today. For us, he managed to, he was feeling his hamstring, but he managed to push through that a little bit at the end. And we've not got the biggest squad in the world. We know that. It was very, very thin today, but we just need to give the lads a little bit of time off. Hopefully a couple of niggles today, and the lads are back in for next week and ready for Rafe, because as I say, today's performance was exceptional. The energy the lads had, the understanding of the game plan for the second half was actually spot on. So for me, it's all about how well they've played today, and it shows with the performance.
How's George Stanger? He seemed to be a sore one again, another to your list. We were talking about whether you were going to hire a hospital.
There was a few going down at the end, but that's because their work rate as well. George, will be okay. It was probably a sickness bug. He felt sick at the time, so he should be okay for next week, which is a bonus for us.
What's happened to Willoughby as well? Is he still ill?
Yeah, he got put into hospital last week, and we're just making sure everything's okay before he comes back into training, but it might be a week, it might be 2 weeks.
Interesting also to see, it's one of these things, I know we've caught up with some other teams now with the 30th game, but at the present you jumped from 9th tonight to 6th. What a league.
Yeah, it's an exceptional league, and I don't think there's any other league in the world that's this close, but at the same time we need to make sure that we keep focusing on the game ahead. We worry about ourselves and not worry about anybody else, and if we can get to those 40 points, then it's a huge statement for this club.
It was nice to see you get your youngster striker on. What has he signed, 2 weeks and 2.5 weeks and straight on?
Yeah, look, he's got great energy. He's a willing runner. He's got, even at the end, he turns the lad in the middle of the park, plays Franny down the line, and for me, Franny came on and done really, really well as well. But no, I'm glad Lucas comes on. He gets an appearance as well. He gets a little bit of understanding of what it's like to play here. But at the same time, there is still a lot of work to do for Lucas, and he has to learn, and he's willing to do that, which is brilliant for us.
I think we saw up in Aberdeen for the Scottish Cup semi-final that they played with the younger team, how much potential he's got.
Yeah, as I say, he's got a bundle of energy. He's very raw at this moment in time, but it's brilliant to work with, because he comes in, he wants to work hard, he's willing to fight the older lads, Jack and Sean, and he'll put his body on the line for you, and that's what you want as a youngster. You want to see people that come in, have that energy in your squad, and have that desire to go in and show them on a Saturday as well.
There were two contentious episodes in this game today. One was, did we have a penalty when Murph went through?
I've not quite seen it yet. I've not seen that back. I've seen the red back. It should have been a red. McMaster's tackles a disgrace in the middle of the park. The referee's 3 yards away from it, says to me it's not a red card. The speed he runs in, studs showing, and if he makes full contact with Harry, it's probably ends his career. And as I say, it's not just about that. You've got to look after the players as well. But today they didn't do that for us, and it makes the game go on that little bit longer. And we should probably have been playing against 10 men for about 20 minutes, and it makes our game plan a lot easier, because we can keep the ball a little bit going. You can see they bounce forward, they get a little bit of energy because he's not been sent off, and they knew the situation. So for us, Harry done fine. He managed to go into the tackle, and he's okay. So that's a huge one for us.
Well, I've got to say, what a second half performance that was. And you came on in the beginning of the second half. What are the instructions for you?
It was much the same as previous games. Since the Gaffel Mitts have come in, I've been kind of getting used to playing off either sides, and I'm getting to know the roles more and more each game, and it was just to bring energy to the team, runs in behind and use my physical presence. And I thought the boys were terrific tonight, even in the first half, and we're going to half time a goal down, but there was plenty of positive to take for the first half. And the start of the second half, we came out the traps flying and we defended really well the rest of the game, and it's a big 3 points.
But a lot of bravery from the team today as well. You'd come off the back of a bad result the last week, and suddenly all the energy was back there again tonight. When you come on that second half as well, you seem to be able to get onto the ball. All of you were working together, and the injured players as well, because there are players out there that were injured, seem to stand up well.
Nah, definitely. We knew how important the game was tonight, and not just in terms of the league table, but we had to show reaction after last week. We let Queen's Park come down here and control the game far too easy and play the way they want to play, and we weren't getting close enough to them and putting enough tackles in, so that was one of the instructions coming into the game tonight. We had to get right up against Airdrie for the get-go, and we done that, and it's a big, massive 3 points.
Did you have a real belief for that second half that you could pull goals back?
Nah, definitely. We knew we would get chances. We get chances in the first half, but we didn't take them. So it's just a case of carrying that on and getting into the right areas. And the balls come up to me, I flicked it on, and Dowd just bullied the defender and put it by the goalie. And then it's a set play. Gints is aggressive, and it's a great header into the top corner. It's 2 good goals.
Did you think we'd had a penalty as well, the moment when I think it was Jamie Murphy went through into the box?
I thought it was a penalty, yes, but the one in the middle of the park, for me it's a straight red. It's a shocker of a tackle on Harry. It wasn't in 2-footed, and it should be a straight red.
How is he after that? Because it looked a sore one.
He's fine, he's a tough boy, Harry. He's a typical Scouser, but nah, he'll be fine.